Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be reviewing From Blood and Ash by Jennifer Armentrout. If you know, please let me know in the comments. A little bit about this book. It was published in March of 2020 by Blue Box Press, and it is 346 pages. Now I have my laptop out so I can read the summary. A maiden, chosen from birth to usher in a new era, Poppy's life has never been her own. The life of the maiden is solitary, never to be touched, never to be looked upon, never to be spoken to, never to experience pleasure. Waiting for the day of her ascension, she would rather be with the guards, fighting back the evil that took her family, than preparing to be found worthy by the gods. But the choice has never been hers. A duty. The entire kingdom's future rests upon Poppy's shoulders because she's not even... something she's not even quite sure she wants for herself, because a maiden has a heart and a soul and a longing. And when Hawk, a golden-eyed guard, honor-bound to ensure her ascension, enters her life, destiny and duty become tangled with desire and need. He incites her anger, makes her question everything she believes him, and tempts her with the forbidden. A kingdom forsaken by the gods and feared by mortals, a fallen kingdom is rising once more, determined to take back what they believe is theirs through violence and vengeance. And as the shadow of the curse draws closer, the line between what is forbidden and what is right becomes blurred. Poppy is not only on the verge of losing her heart and being found unworthy by the gods, but also her life when every blood-soaked thread that holds her world together begins to unravel. Yeah. So that's the summary. Glean what you can from that. Basically, I don't think the summary does it justice. Basically, it follows Poppy, who is deemed as the maiden for her kingdom, which is like something of high esteem. Basically, it means she has to be kept in a little glass bubble and not experience life because she will be seen unworthy by the gods. It goes through like her life at the castle and blah 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 blah. Well, until like this like new guard shows up and she's like, he's hot. And then it's basically like, oh, when are they gonna get together? With a whole bunch of like filler in the background. The filler actually becomes important with like a huge plot twist. But yeah. This book made me really angry. It made me really angry because it was 200 pages of some of the worst writing I have ever read in my life, followed by 146 pages of the best writing I have ever read in my life. It was like the first 200 pages, the dialogue was very immature. It repeated itself. Like one character would say something in like one chapter, and then like in the next chapter another character will say like the same thing. It's like, yeah, we get it. There are ways to show things without blatantly like saying, oh yeah, they're the best, like 5 times, you know. The language and word choice was very modern, but it was weird because it takes place in like a fantasy medieval type setting. The world is very similar to Red Queen and Throne of Glass, except it's a little bit more underdeveloped. A lot of this book is very underdeveloped, which is frustrating. The characters were like stock characters, so it's like Poppy's like, you know, like she must remain untouched, blah 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 blah, let's keep her in a bubble, but she's like rebellious because like who wouldn't be? So yeah, that's supposed to make her deep or whatever. She's also an orphan, so it's like, okay. Hawk is like your stereotypical like tall, dark, and handsome that like makes Poppy think about how she wants or makes her think about, you know, why does she have to do this? Why does she have to be seen as worthy by the gods or whatever? And then comes in and like shakes up her life. Yeah. So all the characters are just very like, you're very stock characters that you find in every book. The last 146 pages, which is like where like the plot twist happens, where some of like it was so well developed, and it was like reading an entirely different book. Like, I wish the whole book would have been that well developed, because I would not have been able to put it down, and it would not have taken me nearly as long to finish this book. Like, the language was different, the world was, it put you in like a different town, and it was more well developed. And even like the background characters and after the plot twist were more developed than the background characters in the first 200 pages. So I was like, what is this? Why? Like, you can obviously write well, so why didn't you write well the entire book? So it made me frustrated. And like, this woman has been published since like 2011, so it's not like it's her first book, which was frustrating. Anyway, so final thoughts. I would only recommend it because the ending is so good. I'm definitely going to read the next one because the ending was so good of this book. I expect to suffer through lots of crap writing until I get to a good part again, which is really frustrating, but anyway, I like torture apparently. So Goodreads gave this book a 4.5 out of 5. I don't know why. I'm giving it a 2 out of 5. I would give it a 0 out of 5 if it weren't for the final 146 pages, because it was just so bad. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you next time with either a song or another book review. Thanks. Bye.